Hello, my gorgeous Arieses. Welcome to my channel, igtarot, your neighborhood intuitive guide. Guys, for those returning subscribers, welcome back. For those newbies, thank you for stopping by. My goodness, it has been a surge of support. Thank you. I cannot tell you how much my channel has been growing just in this last week. And I'm pretty sure it has a lot to do with Jupiter going direct, which happened on the 11th. So let's talk more about that. So Jupiter was in retrograde for 5 months, from April 11th all the way to now, just now, August 11th. And notice 11th, that's an angel number, that's a divine number, that's all about spirituality, everything moving in a certain way, right? But divinely guided. Now, when Jupiter was in retrograde, she was making you work. She was making you work for everything you wanted. If you had started planting seeds in a new business venture, if you had been working hard on your craft, you'd been working hard on your study, you'd been working hard on a relationship, family life, family dynamics, it was intense. There was a lot of releasing, a lot of purging, a lot of confusion, fogginess, not to mention Neptune went retrograde. So that just created a bunch of confusion and fogginess because that rules Pisces, which is all about the dream state, liberation, and illusions. So when Neptune goes retrograde on top of Jupiter being retrograde, both ruling planets of Pisces, mind you, it causes confusion, but your intuition would have been stronger. You may have also felt all out of sorts, like you didn't know if you were coming or going. You were confused about a relationship, but it felt like so much hard work. Your craft, and nothing was going. Nothing was like propelling forward. It was just, but that was all because those planets were, not to mention, hold on, Pluto retrograde, Saturn retrograde was all about working hard for long-term rewards and goals, setting up foundations. That was all happening so that we could figure out what we want in our lives, what we truly desire. What are the people that we're going to keep around that are benefiting us? Are they benefiting us? Do we want them around? Or are they draining us? Okay, so cut them out, right? Then when it comes down to like your talents, your gifts, things that you truly love, your calling, your purpose, feeling like the job you were doing had a dead end. It wasn't something you loved, but it was something that paid the bills, you know, wanting more, right? Working on all these different things, getting rid of things that no longer serve you, people, places, things, jobs, family even, that you just want to keep at a distance, and ending relationships. If you'd notice, around your circle, maybe a lot of relationships had ended. Okay, or we're going through a lot of struggle. Okay, now the reason that happens is again so that we can figure out what we need, right? And what we're willing to work for. Is it worth working that hard for it? Okay, so you do, right? Especially when it comes down to your workplace, right? What you're going to do for the long term. How you're going to support yourself. What kind of foundation you're going to set up. Now, all that was going on for the last 5 months when Jupiter went retrograde, right? Then she just went direct on Sunday, the 11th. And you know what happens then? If you haven't already noticed, abundance, prosperity, everything that you've been working hard on is starting to take shape, form. It's coming into fruition. It's manifested. Now you're seeing the fruits of your labor, right? Please comment if you are noticing this sort of thing in your life, you know. And if you're not, it sometimes comes down to what kind of seeds did you plant in that period? Were you even working on certain things? Were you cutting out people that were toxic for you? You know? Are you keeping them around? So ultimately, it just depends where you are on your timeline spiritually and what you've been doing, what kind of space you're making for the new, and what you've been working on that truly speaks to your soul, right? Okay, so let me know if that's happening for you. But everything you've been working on should now, you should be starting to see the blessings in all ways, shapes, and forms. And the blessings don't always come just, okay, say you haven't been doing work on a specific something. And say your relationship is built on a faulty foundation, right? But you haven't gotten rid of that relationship. Jupiter also blesses in different ways. There's still blessings, but they're not going to feel like it because it may be like a big tower moment of a relationship crumbling. Still a blessing in disguise, because maybe that relationship was toxic for you and you didn't get rid of it. So the universe comes in, Jupiter comes in and goes, bye-bye, crumble, goodbye, right? Goodbye relationship. Okay, that is also a form of blessing, okay? If you've been working on something really hard, you've been making space for the new, you've been getting rid of people that are just like in your energy field that's just toxic, you've been getting rid of old ways of doing things, old ways of thinking, things that are holding you back in your life, right? Now's the time Jupiter will bless you with abundance and prosperity and will show the fruits of your labor. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way. So it comes in all shapes and sizes and forms. Okay, it's not always the way we want it, but they are still all blessings. Okay, so that's what's happening planetarily. Okay, never mind. We'll talk about it more when we get into your reading. We've got the Aquarius full moon tomorrow, baby. Oh, baby. Things that you didn't even know you had a purge will come to your conscious awareness, whether you like it or not. Okay. So we'll get into that. I may do a separate video for the Aquarius full moon tomorrow. It just depends how the day goes. Okay. Aries. Tapping into your energy. Okay. I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of people that have had strong opinions about you and where you should be going in your life, what you should be doing, how you should be running your business, how you should work at the workplace, how you should be in a relationship, a drama, just drama, people telling you which, where, how, and who, right? Just like penetrating your way of thinking. And I feel strongly that you have been very subjective about the information. Some of it has affected you or impacted you negatively, but I feel like you now understand that you can only trust your own intuition and your own mindset about things. And that's what this lesson, I feel, for Aries has taught you. Everything is within your own grasp and power, and that people's opinions are just opinions. What they think about you is none of your business, right? What they think about how you're doing things or what relationship you're in, it's none of your business. You are in control of your own life and you take the reins in your own life. So that's what I felt strongly tapping into that. And I feel like you're at the precipice. If it hasn't started happening for you with Jupiter, you're on the precipice of magnanimous. Like, you are going to be seen in the workplace, in your relationship. You'll be recognized for who you are. If you want to be in the limelight, it's a great time to do that. It's a great time to start any form of business right now because it's Leo season. Leo season is all about abundance and prosperity, okay? And creativity and passion. So it's a great time. And summer and having fun and getting out there and sharing ideas and collaborating with other people and groups. Very important to be doing that right now. So that's what I felt for you guys, which is awesome, okay? Now let's get into your tarot. All right. I'm going to use the Gilded deck. Ciro Marchetti. The artwork is beautiful. Dear Spirit, please make clear messages for my beautiful Aries in the month of August 2019. Time is fluid, guys, so everyone's on a different timeline. It does not have to happen now, but if it does, awesome. You're on some form of path, and these messages may resonate. Remember, guys, take what lands, leave the rest. Don't try and make the reading fit, and always check the rest of your natal chart. Moon, all about your feelings and how you process. That one resonates a lot for me. Aquarian moon here, by the way. So it's going to be pretty intense for me. I already feel all the effects of the energy. And then we also have your love, which is Venus. please check your Venus in your natal chart. Rising, which is your ascendant, that is really important because that's how you are perceived in the world, here in this reality, how people view you, your personality traits, how you are. And Jupiter's a good one too, and also because Jupiter is here and direct. That's all about the masculine. Husband. You want to know about a husband, potentially? Check your Jupiter sign in your natal chart, okay? Now that we are all set with that, let's get into it. Spirit, please give me clear messages for Aries in the month of August 2019. Any messages that would like to come through in love, career, finance, home life, personal life, anything they need to know, deal with, anything they're dealing with currently, any advice and messages you can give my beautiful Aries in the month of August 2019. Spirit. How is it? Energy is like surging. I just feel like you've got a passion and a desire. You're busy. I feel like you're busy. You know, you're a fire sign. You're action taker, risk taker. I feel like you're really busy right now. What is the current situation? Ooh, immediate, guys. Beautiful. Woo! All right, 4 cards out. Beautiful. Look at this. Okay, like I said, going through some changes, right? Here's the death card, scorpionic energy. This is all about changes, transformation. This is ending of relationships, endings of old ways of thinking. You could be transforming right now, feeling like ascension type of effects in your body. You could have more headaches. Your 2 top chakras would, you may have headaches. You could feel like your head's really heavy. You could feel drained and tired as well. That's what transformation physically feels like especially now with what's going on. Beautiful. And why this happened? Look at that. Because of the world. All right. The world is all about revival, renewal, the ending of things. You've gone through every single major thing in your life now, and you've come to the end. Thus, hello, transformation. Hey there, death card. And this is also about the fixed signs, right? So you've got Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Scorpio again. We've got the Aquarius full moon coming tomorrow. So there could be something very significant about how planetarily it is affecting you, right? So I feel you're going through a massive shift in your life. There are changes forging ahead currently, right? And you are seeing it. You're seeing it happening. You're feeling it physically. And you may not even know what's going on. You're just like, I don't feel right. You know, hold on, let me take some ibuprofen. I've got a headache. That is you ascending, awakening, going through a more upgrade, a level up in your conscious awareness, guys. Awesome. All right. Could also be dealing with one of the fixed signs. I'm also noticing the moon right there. And this, if you are in a business that is in the limelight, people could be seeing you. This is also about travel. If you started a business on the World Wide Web, that's also being seen. Revival, renewal, go time, right? Because of this transformation you've been going through. Amazing. Okay. Hello, Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, Earth energy, right? He's the slowest moving knight, but is the most reliable, the one you can count on. This means a gradual positive outcome. It's slow process though. He's the only one that stands still, but he crosses his T's and he dots his I's and he works hard, but he takes his time. He doesn't rush into things, and that's the beauty of him because it's long lasting, right? Could also be dealing with an earth sign, some form of offer, maybe in the workplace, but they bring changes too. This is a gradual positive outcome. Action, but slow, but reliable, like I said. And because of that pentacle, I feel this is work-related as well. I feel this is massively work-related, and that just confirms it for me right there. You know, the 3 of Pentacles arrives. That's also about expansion, not only in the workplace, not only being seen, but it's also about that, your money. You'll probably start to see more abundance in your bank account or in your wallet. You're just starting to see more abundance, okay? Three of Pentacles is also about, it could be, if this is relationship involved, like your relationship's going through some form of transformation, you guys are, you may come back together, you each going through your own thing, or you're dealing with, let's see, we've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. We're in Leo season. I think that represents Leo. This could be a level up in the relationship. Like you guys have been working hard on it. You've been working together. Three of Pentacles is also about working together. Okay. But Three of Pentacles is also about working in groups, collaborating, throwing ideas out. Bada bing, bada boom. What do you think? What are we, you know, how are we going to get creative with this song? Let's put those lyrics there. Or if it's poetry, you know, like, you've got a new way of setting up the sounds of it. Or in a workplace, you guys are working together to figure out new ideas, business plans to forge ahead. Guys, strongly work here. But remember, apply it in any which way. But working together, expansion. You know, 3 is also an angel number. It's about expansion. It's spiritual too. So I feel strongly this, because of this transformation that you're going through, it's now propelled your work, right? Again, Jupiter's blessing you. The Aquarian full moon's going to bring some stuff out. You've been purging, and here comes the Knight. He's like, here we go. Gradual positive. This is who you want to see in your reading, because it always brings yes. Yes. May take time, but yes. Keep at it, right? Beautiful. All right, let's see what the influence is for my beautiful Aries. What's the influence of their situation, dear Spirit? What's the influence of their situation, dear Spirit? What's the influence? Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. If this, maybe it's self-love. Maybe you've got water in your chart. You know, the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be dealing with a water sign, or someone that exhibits traits of loving, kind, warm, compassion. Makes you feel really, you know, just warm and happy inside. This is a selfless queen. She's mastered her emotions. She wears them on her sleeve. She tells you what she thinks, but she's very compassionate when she does. She's understanding. She gives a crap, you know. Empathic, intuitive, feely. You know, because water is all about our emotions and our feelings, right? Cups. Okay. Now look, it came out with 4. Okay. So I already got this down. I don't read reversals, guys, unless I'm like really, really guided to. But I feel like this transformation is happening too. If this is in a relationship sense, it's because of previous heartbreak. 3 of Swords, Aquarian, Libra, or Gemini. Air energy. Doesn't have to be. This could just be you, and I feel it is. I think you had to make a decision to drop some heavy burdens, okay? And I'm kind of feeling like it may have been a past relationship. And because of that, you may have found self-love. Maybe maybe the influence was this queen. Maybe she triggered something for you internally, and it caused this transformation, right? Right? Which then propelled you in your workplace, in your personal life, in the way you do things, in the way you think, okay? But I'm strongly feeling this is past energy, because the influence and your current situation, you had to purge some old crap. An old relationship, maybe this is family as well, old way of doing things, something that affected your heart space and you were carrying a heavy burden of, right? 10 of Wands, this is the ending as well. Ending brings new beginnings, as we saw the World card. Revival, renewal, made it through every major part of it, because the influence was you're dropping these burdens, okay? Work-related, this could also be you working too much, and you're trying to find a happy balance and medium. It's not working for you anymore. I mean, look at him. He's like, holy crapola, this is really heavy. But you know what? I'm carrying it all. And I have the ability to put them down or change it. Nobody can change your life for you. Only you can. Okay? Again, I'm noticing the moon right there. maybe something with the Aquarian full moon will have some form of impact on you really getting rid of this burden. Whatever heartbreak this was, time to drop the excess weight and baggage, right? Okay? Okay. So the storyline I'm also getting, okay? And guys, I'm reading for the collective, so you just take what lands, okay? I need to reiterate that because I'm getting a lot of messages right now. I think you were in stalemate so long. Okay, Two of Swords, again, more air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Again, something to do with the moon. I'm going to continue to focus on planetary movement because it plays a massive role in what's happening with us, okay? I think you were stuck because of this. And you couldn't let it go, and it was your comfort zone, and this is just where you were, and you were carrying this burden forever. And it was affecting your love life. It was affecting your work life, collaborating with others, working with others, your abundance. It was holding back everything that was meant for you, okay? And remember, everything that's meant for us is waiting. Spirit and the universe just wants to bless us. They do. But we have to do the spiritual work, and I cannot reiterate this enough. We have to do the spiritual work out. We have to purge. We have to get rid of things that no longer work for us in our lives. If we don't do the work, then how are we going to be ready for what's next? How are we going to even have space for what the universe wants to give us, right? Pretty common question, okay? Something to think about and marinate over. I feel like you dropped the weight, the heavy burden that you were carrying for so long. And look at him, man. He's been carrying those wands forever. This is also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe that was the person that caused the heartbreak. But this is also you because it's wands. So Aries representing. Could be an air sign that broke your heart, or just past hurt. You have to purge, man. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but ultimately it's relationships that stick in our energy field, and then they fester, and then they rot, and then we continue to carry them around like this bloke right here. He's like, hello, I am going to fall down any minute, but I could drop them, but yeah, maybe I will. I just had a dog bark in the background. That's always a good omen that it's time to drop it, man. Okay? Anyway, because you decided to make the decision, right? It's time to make a decision. Nobody wants to be stuck in stalemate. Nobody. Nobody wants to sit around and be like, oh my God, I'm so stuck right now because of this heartbreak. And this is what I want. This is what I truly desire. This is what I want to be. If this is a person in your life, because the Queen is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or strongly with water in their chart, or you have strong emotion for a particular person, this could be you. Maybe you have a lot of water in your chart, the element. And you now want to open your heart. But this has been holding you back. Dun, dun, dun. Your heart. Look at those swords, right? It's as cold as ice. No. You don't want a cold heart. You want a warm, loving, open heart. But you can only do that once you purge. And you're doing it. Aries, you're doing it, mate. And you know why? Because of this. You're transforming. Things are changing. They could have been abrupt changes that have happened to you. Something could have crumbled internally, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going through all this internal struggle, and I don't even know why. Planets help us, believe it or not. Situations help us. If you feel all out of sorts, just roll with it. If you feel a little confused, just roll with it. You are going through a massive shift. The collective is. And it's only going to bring you abundance. So, this is good. This is purging. Look at that. You want this. Love. Right? We all do. Once we let go of certain things, you'll see the abundance in every area of your life. Do the spiritual work. Cannot reiterate that enough. All right, next up, let's see. Past issues. Boom shakalaka. What's your past issues? What's Aries' past issues, Spirit? What are their past issues? Oh. Could be a fire sign. This could be you. This could be you being really passionate and creative, and I don't really see. Ooh. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I see this is you. This is a risk taker. This is an action taker. This could also be you being a little bit of a player. That's from Jurassic Park. Do you remember that part? That fat dude. Anyway. And then he like falls down. And that weird dinosaur goes, ah! Anyway, maybe you moved. Maybe you moved to a new place. Maybe you have, this is also about movement forward. Rapid movement too. This could also be you being a player, or someone in the past had been a player, because it's in your past. And it's, maybe it's someone that lives far from you. Could be someone you're dealing with that lives far from you. Maybe you made this change, you moved to a new city, starting this new whole life, and it's, everything's new. This could also be you wanting to move, right? Wanting to change residence, because that has caused a lot of maybe conflict. Maybe, like I said at the beginning of the reading, I strongly felt like there were a lot of people bestowing their opinions without you asking for that, right? And I felt like you were just trying to like move away from it. So maybe past issues where maybe you're finding a new residence. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe that's the ultimate goal. Creativity. Maybe you were blocked creatively, because you know the Knight of Wands is also about passion and creativity and drive and fire and blah. Maybe you were blocked because you had to go to this transformation and you had to let go of whatever it was that was holding you back. And if it was heartbreak, if it was someone with air in their chart, could have just been some kind of imbalance within you. It always is, isn't it? Heavy burden, too much workload, lack of balance, unhappy living situation. That's a big one, guys. Where we live is our sacred place. It's where we, for me personally, my home, I don't allow a lot of people here, because energetically, I have to trust. I'm allowing that in my home. It should be a place where you can come to and relax and meditate and be you, And if there's conflict at home, I mean, that's a massive blockage, because that's where you have to live, So maybe you're wanting to change where you live, potentially. So I got that message coming through quite strong, actually. Because, if our place is not where we can regroup, rejuvenate, have our alone time, recalibrate, especially process certain emotions and heartbreak and let them go. If we're having a toxic living environment on top of the heartbreak and the burdens we have to deal with, it's going to regress. It's not going to help the process. It's not going to grow. It's not going to allow us to let go of things we need to, because it's now just a distraction, a toxicity that's adding on to the internal struggle you may have just from needing to let go of, like we all do, the childhood stuff, the baggage, But if we're not in a happy living situation, where's our happy place then? All right. I got that strongly. Living situation too. Okay. What's behind you? All right. What's behind my Aries? Oh, that was immediate. The sun. Okay. Like I said, you're going through it. This is happiness, prosperity, growing. This is Leo season. This is a card of Leo. Growth, children, new beginning. In work, in relationship, we're in the season of partnerships, the 7th house. So this is like new love is strongly advised right now if you're not in a relationship, or if you are in a relationship, to work on it and build on it. Here with the 3 of Pentacles, put in the work. Not only, sure, it's really important to focus on work right now because it's so abundant, it's so fertile. Well, if you want to get pregnant, great time. Get busy, baby. But this season has propelled forward movement for you. Maybe also what I'm getting now with this, something started moving forward. Something started really forging ahead. And this is in your immediate past. It has triggered and propelled this new abundance, and it's starting to grow. You're probably seeing some form of fruition in your life right now. I'm strongly getting that for you guys. I'm actually getting excited. My hands are sweaty. I don't know what kind of work you do. Maybe you're a welder, or you work in like the creative arts. You're a painter, where you constantly like doing your thing, like Picasso, or you're a musician, or you just have to be out there and be seen, and you're being seen. Something has triggered, and it's because of this transformation you've been going through. Awesome! Okay. What's in your crowning thoughts, Aries? What's in Aries' crowning thoughts right now, dear Spirit? I'm at 30 minutes. Damn. Wow. All right. What's in Aries' crowning thoughts right now, dear Spirit? Whoop! Oh, no. Are you thinking too much? So, Nine of Swords. Air energy, Aries, that's you. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This is someone being up all night, like thinking, overthinking, not sleeping well, cerebral, mental anguish, going around the Mulberry bush, I can't stop thinking about a certain something. And I think you're getting through this, and this is part of your transformation. You know, when we are going through an ascension process, or a conscious awareness of leveling up, and, you know, as a collective, we're all upgrading in that sense. We don't sleep well. So I'm not seeing this as a serious, but you are not, and you're at the number 9 too, so you're almost at the end of it. But this is all a lot of mental stuff going on, a lot of mental activity, you know. But look at the owl right there. That's the wisdom. That represents the wisdom within you. Owls represent things that aren't being seen. They see things that aren't being said. And they have an inner knowing and an inner wisdom. And I think that's what's happening with your conscious awareness process you're going through right now. With your purging, you're making space for the new. And this old cerebral garbage and thinking is just going to be eliminated. I mean, let's be real. We get stuck. You know what I mean? It's easy to get stuck in the mental anguish, you know, think negatively, and then it actually affects our reality. It's human nature. It's what we've been conditioned and programmed to do. But I think this is going to help that part of you to help you move away from exactly that. And still, we need to remember that thoughts are like clouds. We can acknowledge them and watch them go, you know, go by like clouds. See ya. But we don't have to absorb them. Once we absorb them, it actually lowers our vibration and makes us not attract. It blocks us. Thoughts can be very detrimental. So, my advice for that is look at them like clouds. And always ask those 3 questions. Is it true? Is it real? Is it happening? If your answer is no to all those questions, your thoughts have taken over, right? It's a good one. Questions are very important. Always question. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands, stability, commitment, twin flame union. Ooh, I think you've been working on your coin. You've been doing the spiritual work, and things are starting to forge ahead. Okay, let's see. Immediate future. What's in Aries' immediate future? Wow, that was immediate. Oh. Leo energy, having the strength, the willpower, the courage to move forward. You are in control of your life. You are taming the beast within your emotions. We're in Leo season. Once again, this represents Leo. There's a lot of, I mean, you've got double here. Leo, could be dealing with a Leo, but I see this as we're in the season, and you're having the strength, the willpower to move forward, to forge ahead, take charge in your own life, cut out people that have way too many opinions. Okay? It's like, did I ask you? Then don't say anything. Right? It's also about taming the beast within yourself, your emotions in particular. You know, Aries have a a way of making a lot of noise when they're annoyed. They'll bang on things, and you'll know that they're irritated. And they'll also be very rah, because you're fire, right? You're a fire sign. And when we talk about the elements, you know, water's all about trying to get a handle on their emotions, right? Fire signs are all about anger and control. Tempering that anger and control and having the balance within you. Tempering the beast within, right? To create that balance. So we're always fighting against our natural traits in a way, but only to get a mastery on them. Not to change them, just to master and use it in an impactful way, in a beneficial, impactful way in our lives. So there's that. Anyway, okay. What are your fears, Aries? What's Aries' fears? Oh, what's your fears? In Leo season, what's Aries' fears, dear Spirit? Aries' fears. Wow, nothing's coming out. I think you're like flying right now. Work. Oh, your fears is your new beginning. Your fear is maybe a Libra or a Taurus. But this is all about, it could be a mother that you're fearing. Maybe you got someone pregnant. That may be for like a group of you. But this is all about new beginnings. Nurture to full potential. She's all the queens in one. Don't get too hung up on masculine and feminine, right? This is your partner. You know, the Empress sits next to the Emperor. An Emperor is your card in the major arcana in tarot, which is all about control and like being the king of all kings. The Emperor is the king of all four, and she's the queen of all four queens, right? The Empress is the ultimate. She's mastered every part of herself, right? Nurtured to full potential. Queen of Cups, all about the emotional, you know. Earth is all about the stability, the foundation, the working hard, the tangible things. Fire is all about the action, the beauty, the creativity, the passion, the sexual desire. And then you've got the air, was all about the cerebral and the way you think and how you process things, you know, internally and especially in your mindset. And she's mastered all of them. You're fearing this? Don't. Fears are dads. You got this. You got this in the bag, baby. You are going through it right now. If you haven't already, I see this as you definitely going through it. Transformation. All the old things are just dying inside of you. Cheers. See ya. Don't want to be ya, right? And then you've got the world, which is like you've gone through every single major thing to get to this next level up in every part of your life. So embrace it, even if it's uncomfortable. Okay? You are going through an awakening. All right, let's see. How are people viewing you right now? How are people viewing Aries right now? How are people viewing... Oh my gosh, as yourself? Seriously? Ah, the Fool. The Fool is carefree, takes risks, takes a leap of faith. He's the zero in the tarot of the major arcana. He's the Magician comes after this. This is someone that's like carefree, like jumps in with even if it's risky business, doesn't care about it, just goes all in. You know, in the traditional tarot, he's got like a little sack, and that's all he's got. He's just got who he is and nothing else. And he's just jumping in, taking a risk. This is you. This is the card of Aries. This is also Aquarius. And some readers would say it's Pisces as well. So you could be dealing with either one of those. But I see this as you. People are seeing you as that carefree, just taking risks, taking a leap of faith and going for it. And this is about a new beginning. This is the beginning of your massive journey, your massive new experience in work, if it's relationship, in the way you think, in everything. Purge the old garbage, mate. Drop the heavy burdens. Make amends, say sorry, forgive, move on. And love will come. Your queen will arrive, or your king. Don't get too hung up on the gender, but the love will come as well. Make space for the new. This is the time. This is the most fertile time in the year. Leo season. Things grow. And it's starting to. And I'm going to bet that you're seeing it. You're starting to see it. Okay. I'm like, not even telling you what the spot is. What are your hopes? What's Leo's hopes, dear Spirit? Leo. Okay, you could be dealing with Leo, but we are talking about Leo season. What is Aries' hopes, dear Spirit? What is Aries hopes? Dear Spirit. Oh. Yep. I called it. Your hopes is to move away from this scheist. I told you. 5 of Wands is all about people's different opinions, toxicity, drama, people wanting to tell you what they think. You know, 5 is also a number of change. But stay clear of this, you know. Protect your energy. If you've learned anything, like I said at the beginning of your reading, I felt strongly that you are just shutting this kind of garbage out. This is also about competition. If you're in a workplace that requires, you know, to be up against someone for a promotion, if you're in a certain business where there's a lot of competition, like as a musician or any way, shape, or form in the workplace, this also represents competition. But steer clear. You're the star. You're the star. And if you are in the limelight, you're being seen, especially because this is in your current situation. You know, the world is like being seen. You're out there. You could be on stage. You could be an actor. You could be a theater. Creative arts. Look at her. Hold on. Look at her. Reminds me of like America's Got Talent. You're moving away from this. And what popped out with it? More wands. You're moving away from this. This is you waiting for your ships to come in after you've cut this crap out, right? This could also be someone you're thinking about that's lives at a distance from you. But you've done the initial cutting out. You've done the initial partnership, if it's in a relationship or if it's in a workplace. And now you're just waiting for things to come. Waiting for the fruition to help. And notice another number 3, another spiritual number. So more expansion. So you've leveled up again. See, the 3s, good stuff. So you're hoping for that. Maybe someone that lives far away from you. It could be a water sign. All the signs are here, guys. Don't get too hung up. We have everything in our chart, except me. I have no Leo. Anyway, but you're waiting. Maybe you're thinking about someone. Maybe you're thinking about someone that lives at a distance from you, and you miss them. And maybe everyone's had an opinion about that person that lives far away from you, and they're like, don't do it, man. Don't. I don't know. That just came through. That may be for like one of you, but you're certainly, maybe you're wanting to travel too, right? Wanting to, maybe you want to go to the beach, want to go on a journey. But more expansion, guys, moving out of this. Once you cut this crap out, nothing. And remember, we're all at a level of consciousness. It doesn't mean to say that you're better than anyone else, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's just where they are consciously. And if they're still resonating with like a vibe that feels toxic to you, then that means you're just resonating out of their lives. You're vibrating out of their lives. That's all it is. Everyone is where they are, right? You can't rush someone to be on your level. You know, because we're all on different timelines. We're all doing a spiritual workout and purging in different ways. Some people hold on to things forever, for years, and never grow. Maybe like a wee bit, you know. But anyway, okay, what's the outcome? Aries, what's Aries' outcome? Aries' outcome. Oh, snap. Okay, well, we're going to have to get more than that. Aries' outcome. Yes. Okay, so this fell out for your outcome. And this is about conflict and quarreling and internal struggle and bleh, you know, look at him. He's like, I've won the battle, but I've lost the war. It's one of those, you know. It's like defeat, like victory tinged with defeat. That's what he looks like, you know. It's like this has been a struggle, right? And it's another number 5, a lot of changes. You've got 3 5s on the board. You've got 2 3s. You've got new beginning, 2 new beginnings. This is a lot of change in your life, Aries. A lot of change. And the reason I wanted to take one more card for the outcome, look at that beautiful. The Chariot comes as divinely guided. The spirit is like, yes, it's about fast movement. It's about you taking the reins in your own life. This is strength of will required. This is you taking the reins. This is forward movement. This is the card of Cancer. Could be dealing with a Cancer. But this is all about forward movement. You are now in charge. This is divinely guided and orchestrated by the ethers, by the universe. Because you're moving out of this. You are moving away from this internal struggle. And it could have a lot to do with this. Old heartbreak. It could have a lot to do with people's difference in opinion. People like, you know, always instilling what they think. And you needing to be subjective and cut it out. When people are always doing that around you, it's showing you what you need to do. And what do you need to do? Take that sword and shing, whoosh, whoosh, right? And because you do that, dun 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 dun, forward movement. You are in control of your own life. You are powerful. You are a divine spiritual being in human form. And you have the ability to take charge and control in your life. You just gotta purge and make space and believe you can. But wow, beautiful, beautiful outcome. You want to see the Chariot, because it's gonna happen fast. It's gonna happen really fast as long as you do the spiritual workout and purge and let go, right? Catch and release, baby. Now's the time. The Aquarian full moon is gonna show us what we need to see even more in our conscious awareness. Gorgeous. All right, let's get some advice. If this is about love, doesn't have to be. What romance angels advice do you? I need one more shuffle. They're telling me one more shuffle. For my Aries in their love life. Whoa, wow! You get 3, really? Oh my gosh! Look at this. Separation. What did I say about this one? Maybe you're thinking about someone that's far from you, right? You guys are currently time apart from your partner, is on the horizon, or is currently happening, right? Or it could be in your future, right? And separation can be good. It really can, because then you both can regroup and think about things, and you really only miss someone when you're away from them, you know? You really think about them, and you're like, oh my gosh, that was so needed. Deception. Okay, someone is wearing a false self-mask in this friendship. Friendship. Well, it could be a friendship too. Relationship. Doesn't matter. Okay, now there are 2 ways of looking at this card. Either you're the one being deceptive, excuse me, or the person is. But what I'm feeling is, I think this is self-deception. I think either the person you're dealing with or you has not expressed how they truly feel. Okay, because you're fearing a new beginning. This was in your fears position, which is a really strong indication to me that you're fearing something new with someone, right? Maybe it's this Queen of Cups, right? Could also be a fire sign. Could be any sign, guys. But she came out in your current situation, right? As some like a potential new love, right? This could be you lying to yourself, not expressing. That's self-sabotage. And maybe that's the purging you need to do. Maybe this will be released once you actually express how you feel to the person. Because remember, when we've been hurt, we got baggage, we're scared to open up, you know, we're like guarded and shit. But once we start to learn how to love again, that's when the actual healing it'll propel the healing. Learning to love again is the best healing there is. And that's what I'm seeing here. And I'm also seeing, this is another indication with all this conflict that you're dealing with, if it's people, places, difference of opinion, that people are not being truthful. Like, they are not for your highest good. Get rid of the people that are not for your highest good. You know who they are. Come on. When something doesn't feel right, it usually is not right, right? That's your intuition. When something doesn't feel right, it's not right, okay? That's all you need to know. You don't need to know all the details. That's all you need to know. So this could also be the people around you that are not for your highest good. If you're like doing really well at work, people are just trying to be friends with you because they can see you rising and they're jealous. And then they're going to try hold you back in some way, shape, or form because of where they are in their lives. And they're unhappy. Projecting. Hello. Everybody's a mirror image. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling less than because that person's doing so well. Come on. It's pretty common. Get rid of the people. Okay, or express yourself, because if this is in a love relationship, the person you're thinking about, and you know who it is, Aries, is your soulmate. They are meant for you. They're in your life for a reason. And even if there's separation between the two of you, that's okay. They are your soulmate. And remember, we're always energetically linked. Once you two have been, had some form of physical touch, they become part of you. Okay? And that's why it takes so long for people to let go of others, because energetically they're still in your field. Like when they're sad, you feel like they're sad, right? Especially if you've, gotten really intimate and, shared, juices and stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. You shagged. You made love, okay? A lot of the time when they think about you, you think about them. When you feel a little anxious and you don't know why, especially if you're empathic, it's like, why am I feeling this way right now? Oh, because they are. It's not always your own feelings, right? But whoever this person is, and I think you have a strong indication of who that is, it's your soulmate. Okay? It's your soulmate, baby! That's a good little hello, All right. Let's move on to a little more grounded. And if this is work-related and it's a partnership and you're dealing with, moving to the top in your workplace and so on, a partnership could also be a soulmate union, right? Anyone could be a soulmate. We've got a lot of soulmates in life. Twin flames, on the other hand, ooh, that's another whole different story. Volatility. There's been some volatility. What is it talking about? Those dramatic people. I mean, I literally felt at the beginning of your reading. Okay, let go. Get rid of them. Don't deal with them. You can do better. You need a new tribe. Start attracting new tribe. People that resonate with you. People that are looking for your highest good. What messages do you have for my beautiful Aries in the month of August, dear Spirit? Anything that's helpful. I just saw the full moon. Look at that. Get ready. Completion. You're completing a cycle in your life. What messages do you have for Aries? Whoa, that's a lot. I'm still going to look through them. Ooh. Because you've had a wake-up call. Tower moment. Something happened. Something happened. You've been transforming. Look at all this. All indications of change. Big tower moment. A crumbling of a foundation that no longer served you or worked. Goodbye. Goodbye. Right? See ya. Okay? Roll with it. Have the strength. You've got strength twice now. Look at that. Willpower, strength. Stand tall like the mountain. Grounded. Grounded. Okay? That's it. Beautiful. Double confirmation, guys. Leo season. This is your time. Use your instinct. Use your intuition. The wolf. The wolf comes to teach us that we are all animalistic. We do all have those natural instincts as animals. And in a love relationship, we are just smelling each other's smells, right? And anyway, yeah, you can fill in the blanks on that one. But follow your intuition. Power crystals. Okay? So if you're working in some form of maybe spiritual arts, it's good because crystals are very healing. And if you're not, then crystals are really good for healing. Really, if you have some, go ahead and put them out in the sun and have them recharge. And it's good to put them on your body when you do it too, and just have them in your home, in your pillowcase. Really healing. More healing, right? More healing and power. And the Leo's also got this, right? So may help you to watch the Leo reading as well. It was very positive, and also had a lot to do with purging this heartbreak and letting go. But power can be used in two different ways, right? It's just as strong if we use it in a positive sense or as a negative sense. Now, that's up to us. But you have the power within, right? Use your power. Use your strength. You have it. You're Aries. You're the first in the zodiac, man. You build, you initiate, you create. And everything else follows. That's your gift. Your cardinal sign. Your go-getters. Your action takers, risk takers. You're always busy. But remember to take some time for you too. Because when this is going on, and this is in your crowning thoughts, take the time to allow it to happen. Don't just keep yourself busy and not deal with it. It's important to sit with any form of heartbreak and let it dissolve. Because it will. But we have to feel it. If we suppress it, it ain't going away. It just gets bigger. Alright, on that note, I'm out. Thanks for being here. I love you guys. This was beautiful. Just keep at it. I strongly feel like you are striving in whatever you're doing. And everything's being recorded upstairs. The universe is recording everything. God is seeing it, all the work, man. But use that power in a positive sense. Help others, benefit others, you know. Work with others that aren't for your highest good. Okay, bye-bye. Because you are moving forward, Aries. You are forging ahead. And you are in control of your own life. Boom! Love you guys. See you later. See you next month for your September reading. And have a great month. Enjoy it. That's it. Cheerio.